These players all only have 1 block each. And this is that same world 100 hours later. I opened a 100-hour survival server and gave each player only 1 block to mine. Every time the block gets mined, it regenerates into a new block or mob, and as they mine the block more, it will level up and produce even higher level blocks and mobs. After 99 hours, hardcore will turn on, and the last player standing will win. This challenge won't be easy, with the numerous battles, betrayals, and disasters that all happened along the way. This is 100 hours, 1 block edition. It all started at hour 0.
I don't want to place down my block yet because I don't know what that's going to do.
No one really fully understood what the challenge was.
It's gone.
Beat this, guys.
Well, this is my dirt block now. Bye, everybody.
But they started to get the hang of it.
Oh, I spawned a sheep! Guys, sheep!
Villager!
Hang on a sec. I'm going to keep my block generator here so we can grow grass.
The server began as a really collaborative effort.
We got 1 piece of cobblestone.
Hey, wait. I got it.
Over time, progress moved exponentially faster.
This is my house. This is where I get meat. This is Tony.
Tony, okay.
This is Bert.
The island even got a name.
Did you see the name of the island? Skylanders, the country.
Then a very important question was asked.
How do we get water?
Soon, they discovered they could get water from trading with villagers.
I just got 3 buckets. I'm making a pond.
And so began the server's infinite water source.
If anyone else is the proper render distance, can you please look north? Can you verify that there is something out there?
There indeed was a base out there, Cloudy, the first person to venture away from the main island. But we'll spend some more time with him later. Because a raid was happening back on the main island. Which isn't the best when you have such a limited amount of blocks to stand on. Thankfully, it was defeated with minimal casualties. Then I took some time to interview the contestants. How's your first day going?
That's going pretty well. The fears that everything is going to be gone tomorrow have not subsided, but I'm in a place where if everything does go, I will be perfectly fine, or at least better than most.
Any nefarious plans?
Alright, so basically I'm gonna get sugarcane, try to get enchantment, because I know they're probably not gonna go for enchantment, it's 1 block, so obviously it's not gonna be easy. And then, yeah.
Some interesting builds started appearing in the world, such as this crewmate hidden below the island.
Why is there a blue Among Us guy?
Among Us. Man, I laugh as
Turns out this was built by Mudlord, who I think has too much time on their hands.
I had so much lapis that I had nothing to do with. It was originally going to be in the sky, but Pub said it would be funnier if it was underneath, so when people were dying, they would see it. So I agree.
I also had too much time on my hands, and I kind of did something stupid. Guys, I'm giving away 1 bedrock. Who wants it?
Yo, I want it.
I would like it.
What would be the most inconvenient spot for this to go? I know exactly where to put this. Right here. Now that would be inconvenient, no?
Oh my god, that's not, it would.
Like, you wouldn't move your whole house. I was gonna love that. I'm sure he'll love that.
But this server isn't all fun and games. Don't forget, in the final hour, hardcore will turn on. But what I didn't tell you is that PvP won't turn on. Instead, players will play in a giant game of Spleef, and the last player standing will win. This challenge is not going to be easy, and what happens next in this video is going to make it 100 times harder.
You know, I was building a little path over here, and then I look up, and everything's on fire, so,
On day 2, hackers were able to get on the 1-block server for almost an entire hour and dealt a lot of damage to many of the builds.
Oh, and Mintley's base is also destroyed.
Like, out of everyone in this server, Pub, the nicest person in this server gets fucking terrorized.
So began the repairs and renovations on the island.
Again, I took everything with me that I thought would be missed. Hey, at least they kept the front door, you know? And my garden! Actually, my garden is fine. One request though, Skylar, can you come and break this block of bedrock they set down in my house?
That was actually already there. A new team emerged during this time too. Toasty is Toasty and his friends. This era also fostered in the beginning of new builds, such as Cool Steve's tower. And players like the Granch basically had to build their base from the ground up. It was almost halfway through the 100 hours. The idea of the final challenge began to really set in for players. Mintley, for example, began constructing a hidden base in the sky. The Garage greatly expanded his base and built an ingenious system for his block generator, where hoppers would transport all block loot instantly into his chests. And Toasty's base expanded greatly, which we'll be touching upon again later. Millie's base was almost complete and attracted some unwanted visitors, but I lured them away to my interview platform and asked them some questions. Pub told me he was feeling threatened by Toasty's base and was campaigning to the rest of the island that they should take immediate action. Next up was Kiwi. He told me he planned on building a flying machine in the sky for the final showdown. Then I sat down with Cloudy, who showed me he had numerous totems of Undying, and he also mentioned just how much fun he had in these events. Which reminds me, we're hosting a new 100 hours very soon, so join our Discord so you can be part of the next event and be in the next video. But enough about that, because a war is about to break out. While going over to explore Toasty's base, the team spleefed Pub off into the void. Pub and many of the main islanders were upset by this action and decided to strike back. They destroyed their mob grinder. They took all of the materials like diamonds and crafted them into diamond shovels and jukeboxes. There's not going to be consequences for their actions, right? But while all of this was going down, some remained dedicated to improving the island for everyone. Mudlord had terraformed a very large amount of the island, and it was beginning to almost look like a normal world. And Cool Steve's tower was reaching new heights. Finally, Kiwi began building Operation Wormwood, the home base for his flying machine. Operation Wormwood upset someone else who considered himself the king of the sky. Mintley immediately noticed Kiwi's operation and took action to quickly take it down. Kiwi didn't like this and retaliated by griefing Mintley's base as well.
Do you see what's missing here? All of my stuff. Every single chest I had, gone. My barrel, gone. I had an iron farm, he kind of took that out. So this is what I'm currently dealing with. And then I said, you know what, I'm going with the nuclear option. It's over.
A bunch of mobs on spawn. Hell's Wheel is the name of the place.
Mintley extracted his revenge on the entire main island. He used his block generator to spawn a near infinite amount of mobs that were deadly to basically any player. The island was infested and progress on basically everything halted. For example, the construction on Pub's spleefing arena had to completely stop. I see you made the spleefing arena.
I did, and it wasn't done. But I went back to my base, and that was when the spawning started, so I couldn't actually get back. And I'm not going back over there until some of the mobs despawn.
Aleph and Mudlord worked tirelessly all day and night to remove the mobs from the island and make it livable for players once more. Multiple hours later, they finally succeeded. The island was clear, but now only an hour remained before hardcore would turn on. Mintley had two plans for how he was going to finish this 100 hours. First, he began preparation for Operation Shell, his plan for the finale involving lots of shulkers and a hidden base. And then he began gathering wither skulls.
The plan is essentially this. Right before it begins, I think around 6:45, I do a bunch of spawning. Right at 6:50 or 6:55, I start Operation Shell. A little ways in, I'll spawn my friends.
Elsewhere on the island, Mud began constructing a graveyard for the inevitable fallen players after this event was over. It's safe to say that this was pretty symbolic of the intensity felt across the entire server. Remember all that griefing of Toasty's base from earlier? Well, neither him or any of his team has logged on since then. At least not until now. The team finally rejoined the server, less than an hour before the finale was supposed to start. They found their base in ruins, their materials destroyed.
Oh, well, someone found the shulkers.
Toasty and his team weren't gonna let that get in their way. They began making their way to the main island.
Peter and Luke are setting things on fire and just destroying chests.
Oh, wait, he's coming. He's coming. He's mad.
They even made the grave mistake of messing with the Granch.
He's trying to place lava. He has lava. Wait, no.
They began making their way up to Mintley's base and started destroying everything they saw.
Is that my base?
You know,
Oh,
say
he broke
it.
all my stuff. Ah, well, he killed me. He dropped me. Which is stupid because I'm just gonna spawn right back up there. Unless he broke my bed.
He probably did. I've broken
Yeah.
their bed.
No, he did not. Now he did. Well,
It's just
I have no longer
Where'd
have
it
access
go?
to my base. They have seized it.
They are disassembling your base brick by brick, by the way, Mintley.
Chat, we have a bit of a problem. I think we might need to join up for a minute.
For the first time since the very beginning, the entire server teamed up, seeing Toasty and his team as a worldwide threat that they had to take down.
I like that we're all here now. We're uniting.
All right.
We all have a common enemy now.
But while the Islanders went up to get revenge on Toasty's team, they began making their way back down. It was all going according to their plan.
My base has been destroyed.
Oh, wait, no, they're griefing my house.
The team returned to the main island and tried to cause as much damage as they could before hardcore turned on. But none of that matters now, because it's finally that time. Hardcore started with Mintley spawning his withers and quickly retreating over to Project Shell. Oh my
Are
god.
they coming for you already, Grunch?
Yeah, I already almost died.
Most unfortunately, I have discovered that I completely forgot that I cannot build to get off of the island. So I am just stuck over at their base.
There are 2 withers on me. I don't like this.
Pub and the Granch realized they could use the shulkers to levitate and escape the island they were stranded at. Elsewhere, Toasty and his team began burning down the entire tower that Cool Steve built, shortly after they returned to their base.
Toasty's back at his base. Oh, so is Peter. Peter, they're both back at their base.
They're both
y'all
back at
like-
the base. I'm heading over.
Yeah, careful, Grunch. They see you.
I know,
guys,
they destroyed the
this is
path.
a
I can't get
podcast.
over.
They're still at their base, except for Luke, who is in my backyard. Yeah, no, he's placing down water so the other 3 can get on. They're jumping back onto mainland. Alright, that is all 3 back on mainland.
Granch found Toasty and began chasing right after him.
Do your thing, Grunge!
Oh god.
He's trying to place lava, Grunge.
The server was missing so many blocks now, and this chase was getting real risky.
Fight back, Grunge. Come on. 3v1, you got this. Ooh, he almost got him.
This is one of the most intense fights I've ever seen in 100 hours.
Oh yeah.
Grunch, run!
Like, the
Grunch,
wither. Run, run, the wither, the wither, the wither. They're about to circle you down.
Oh, Luke is
Oh, bye-bye.
Luke's
Luke's
gone.
gone.
by the flow.
Luke's gone. It's over for Luke.
Oh, Toasty got hit. Oh, Toasty getting beat. He's getting beat.
Toasty's being bombarded.
Toasty was floating very near the edge.
Oh, goodbye! Goodbye! Oh no! Oh no!
Getting floating.
Oh, wait! Yup, they're all dead.
And just like that, Toasty's team was eliminated.
They rage quit.
Alright, well, do you guys know what that means? Now every man for himself.
Withers made their way up to Mintley's base.
Oh, that's a wither.
Where are you, Grunge?
That's several withers. Well, I'm dead. It's over for me.
And just like that, only 2 players were still alive.
Wait, what if you go to the Spleef Arena? There's a couple things there.
Alright, come to the squeeze. Might bring withers with me, so let's make this quick, Grunge.
Oh! Oh!
Oh.
And it's over. Cloudy wins.
Let's go.
The Granch had fallen off into the void, and the battle was officially over. Cloudy had won. Over the next days, Cloudy customized the graveyard for all the fallen people along the way. And hopefully in the future, the island will be able to return to its thriving state. In the meantime, though, a mysterious portal opened up in the center of the world. Warm breezes and maybe some tumbleweed seemed to be coming from the other side. But what happens next? Well, I think that's up for you to decide.